Hey guys, what's up? Today we'll be replacing the starter button in my 1998 Honda Civic. Because yesterday me and my buddy were at the store. We come back out and nothing. No start, absolutely nothing. And yes, I said starter button. Yes, I'm right. The starter barrel actually refused to work one day. However, it did turn off, do accessory, do run. It just wouldn't actually start. So I just wired up a starter button to just not have to worry about the starter barrel at all. And it blew. The one I put in there is about 8 amps, and I think it pulls maybe 8.5, give or take, because it took a while to go out, but it finally did, so now we're gonna replace it. It is currently 36 degrees. Not that cold, but I don't think I've ever started my truck this cold yet, so we're gonna see how that goes. That's about exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Need some choke. There we go. See what that does for her. Oh, a little bit less choke, maybe. Some pumps. She likes it. High idle. Oh man, she's gonna die. Less choke. All right, I guess she's idling good now. That was not that bad. We'll see though when she gets real cold, like 10 degrees. See how she starts then. It started fine at 36 degrees. We're gonna wait until that sucker lifts up a little bit, at least almost to 160. And then I'm gonna head out. Just got out of the store. This is the same button I had in there before, and yes, I knew it blew. And yes, I know this one might blow too. Probably will, but that's not the point. The point is I don't want to drill another hole. And this is the one that fits, and I'll probably end up just running like a little relay so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's go toss this sucker in. Got the button. I'm gonna pull the Civic into the garage because it is like 30 degrees, 36, 35, I don't know, but I really don't feel like working in wind chill, so here we go. That was freaking embarrassing. Took me freaking 2 tries. I guess that makes sense. It's a little chilly, so I guess I understand. I guess I can be nice to myself. So step 1 is going to be getting that old button out, and to do that I need to take out this lower dash piece. And to do that, there's going to be a Phillips head screw there, and then there's going to be another Phillips head screw there. And then there would be one there, but I think I'm definitely missing that one. And then the top pops out, uses some clips on either side. All right, we got those 2 bottom screws popped out of there. Now we're gonna go and kind of just pull down and out. Pull that one, pop, pop, pop. There's that clip right there. That clip right there. And then there should be one more that I'll pop with 2 hands so that way I don't drop everything everywhere. Got that other clip popped. Got plenty of wire here that bridged my starter. So I'm just gonna actually just leave it like that because I don't really need to get any further. I don't need to unplug any of that stuff. So we're just gonna get a little flat blade screwdriver, take the leads out, take the old button out, put the new button in, and reinstall the leads. Now, to know that the button is the issue, touch these leads together. That means we're getting good flow. I'm actually gonna do some testing on that old button and then the new button to further divulge what the issue is. I believe these are rated for 8 amps, and I'm pretty sure that's pulling maybe 9, give or take. I can do some tests to figure it out though. So I've got the new button rigged up as a continuity test. As you can see, it's sitting on the buzzer setting. So when I push this, my multimeter buzzes, telling me that this is closing the circuit. If you have limited knowledge or experience on how electrical and cars work, all this button does to start the car is close the circuit. That's all it has to do, and all it does is signal the starter to turn over. Now we have the same exact test, but this is actually the old button, the one that failed. So we're gonna do the same test. I kind of know what's gonna happen. It's not gonna buzz. Yep. So this button failed and is now no longer able to close that circuit. Now the final test I'm gonna do is to bridge those starter leads through my multimeter to do a current test to see what that's actually pulling. Here we go. I'm going to jump the starter through my multimeter to do a current test. You can see it's pulling about 7.2, 7.5-ish amps, and my button is rated for 8 amps. So I don't know exactly why it blew. Maybe it's just a shitty button, but we're gonna throw her in and call her a day. All right, we got that lower dash put back together. Now let's do a quick test to make sure that I actually did it right. Woo! Mint. Okay, so for those of you who want to know how I did this starter button in the first place before the button decided to blow up, now is the segment of the video where I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing I did was run a wire directly to the positive battery terminal. Yeah, I know it's corroded. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. But this still has really good contact. As you can see, all that copper up there is still making good contact, so I'm not super worried about it. I then ran that hot lead into a fuse, which I started at a 7.5 amp, but that ended up being not enough because it was blowing all the time, which is interesting because as you saw, we tested it to 7.2 or 7.3 amps, but I just decided to throw a 10 amp fuse in there so I wouldn't have this issue anymore, which I guess just caused my button to blow up, but whatever. I then ran that through the firewall and back out, and then the other lead is sitting on the starter right there. So that way you push the button and it sends a 12-volt signal through the firewall, through the button, and then back into the starter to tell it to start. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. As you can see, the button fix did work. Now we'll just ride this out until this button blows up and I have to get a different button.